Welcome back, everyone. This is Betska, the Guru Coach, together with co-host Vashisht. Welcome to Mindful Leadership Beyond Borders. And guess what we're doing? We are celebrating Christmas. Woohoo! And, just before the pause, we were having a discussion about what were some of the teachings of Christ that are still so important today. And we talked about the 10 Commandments. We talked about loving compassion and so on. And as you were chatting, one of the things that came to my mind was that it is well researched now that Christ was a vegetarian. And people will say, well, why did he have the fishes and loaves and feeding all the people? And I've heard the master say, well, fishes sometimes don't mean fishes from the sea. They can mean other things. Yeah. So it doesn't necessarily mean killing something from the ocean. And so to me, just like Astrid feels very comforted by, Christ overall teachings and him being a shepherd, I feel like he is being a great shepherd for me in terms of extending full loving compassion to all humans and all animals. So that means no killing of people, no killing of animals, that we can live very healthy, happy lives on a vegan diet. So I just wondered if what the rest of you think about my comments there.
Well, I can attest to my health with 20 years of being a vegan. I wouldn't change it for anything. I love creating things that are quote unquote good for me. I love researching all of the stuff that's on the internet these days about good health. It's a whole new world these last 20 years since I've been a vegan. And I love saying when I'm going to a restaurant, a coffee shop, what do you have that's vegan? That's my way of spreading the word. And very often there is something there. It's happened in the last few days to me twice. People are responding to those little things, even, and that's why I think it's important for all of us to express that in our own little stories.
Well, I'm so excited. My John found on Instagram this recipe for a vegan loaf. You know how you have a meatloaf or something, the non-vegans have that. But it's an absolutely looks like an amazing recipe. It will make like a roast, and it's made from tofu. So I'm getting the ingredients already. I'm so excited to try that for Christmas Day. So that's just an aside. You're right, Patricia. There are just so many options today. We don't need to kill animals. And in fact, we can live a healthier life as a vegan. Edith, what do you were mentioning off camera about the Essenes. What would you like to say about them?
Because there are very beautiful books about the Essenes, and it was written that they were vegetarians. That's well known, and in many of the writings, you can clearly see that Jesus was preaching to people when he met people who were mistreating the animals, and he told them nicely that they are also God's creature. Why should they treat them not the same way? So that touched many people's hearts. So it was obvious that Jesus was not eating meat, not harming animals. And I don't know, nowadays, maybe some of you saw The Christspiracy also. That's a very good documentary.
Yeah,
it's
wonderful.
Freezing. I don't know, it's only my camera. And it has also a very, very profound question.
Mm-hmm. Good point. Thank you for
But
bringing that
I
up.
just
Yeah.
maybe don't.
Yeah. I'm, I watched the
Yeah,
original.
because
Yeah. Go ahead.
Mhm. many words in different languages can be misinterpreted. So I just heard that also like the meat was not meat before, but it was meant for food. And also like the
Oh.
fish, they always think that Jesus was eating fish. No, it could be translated as a condiment, not like the fish.
As a
So
condiment. Huh? That's interesting. Yeah. Wow.
yeah, so there is a lot of interpretation, but if someone knows the true teaching of Lord Jesus, then
Mm-hmm.
they would understand that a highly enlightened master like him wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
harm any being at all.
No, that's right. Wow. So let me ask you this question. Why do you think God sent Christ to planet Earth, his only son? Why did he send Christ?
I think as a loving father, he saw his kids going astray. Then and he knew that he had to find a way to communicate to them. So he sent a messenger and someone who will be able also to endure and to find creative ways to inform, educate, and motivate the children to change their behavior and to become more of their godlike, to reclaim their godlike nature. So that I think in that way he must have been a bit quite a pioneer in his era when he mentions not to eat animals, eating a
Mm-hmm.
different way, behaving a different way. He was quite avant-gardist because as a Hebrew himself, he was very welcoming of other cultures. He would go to the Parisians, which was a no-no in his community at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he would welcome everyone, he would heal everyone, and at the same time, let them know that compassion has to extend to all cultures, to all countries, and to the animals by not eating them. So people were to change and to remove the killing karma, to not eat animal and be fully vegetarians at the time.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's very profound. When I look at the world today, I mean, we just have to turn the TV on and we see war starting everywhere and leaders collaborating to create more arms to kill more people. And of course, the animals get killed too. And it's it is clear to me that some people are going in the right direction, the wrong direction, not the right direction. People need to go in the right direction, but going in the wrong direction in terms of their leadership. So if Christ was alive today, what would he say about the state of our planet? Do you think? What would he say? Raj, I'm going to ask you. What would Christ say about the state of our planet right now? If he was sitting across from you, what would he say to you? You're having a conversation in your living room in Delhi.
Very difficult question, but yes, if he will be there, he will never allow to war and any violence.
Yeah.
Never ever. Because
Mm-hmm.
his mission is peace, kindness, humbleness, creation, not destruction.
Not destruction.
So, and Christ always want peace, happiness,
Yeah.
humanity. So he will never ever allow. And these people can't do these things.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Other thoughts from others, the world seems to be going in the wrong direction. Maybe at some level it's going in the right direction, but just when you watch TV, things kind of get blown out of proportion, I think. But what if Christ was in your living room? What would the conversation be like? What would he say about the state of our planet and humans' behavior? What would he say to you? What would you want him to say?
Help each other, love each other.
Be non-judgmental. That's a very important one for me. That's a huge lesson, and it's so easy because we judge every day. We say this is too hot, this is too loud, this is whatever it is, or people's behavior. And I think that's one of the most difficult lessons for us humans, to be non-judgmental, to leave things as they are, and to also, yeah.
Sounds fabulous. Folks, we're going to take a pause for a moment, but we'll be right back with part 3